Lovato. We put out a call to ask users to ask me anything, so I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. XKKJX asks, who's the #1 person in the world that I love to collaborate with? And I don't have just one. I have a lot, because just throwing them out there, who's going to see this? One being Kelly Clarkson, because she is my ultimate idol, and I would love to do a duet with her. 2 and 3 would have to be either Lil Wayne or Nicki Minaj. That would be awesome. Lovatic Forever asked, do you ever fight with your sisters, and if so, over what? Absolutely. With my little sister, not so much, just because we're so far in age that we don't really have anything to fight over. Although she does spend more time with her little friends than with me, which I take offense to sometimes. But with my older sister, it's over things like clothes or like just stupid stuff. Like, I thought you said you were going to help me with my dishes today, and then she didn't help me with my dishes. Yeah, it's just stuff like that. It's really stupid. Lovatician_love asks, well, first she says, I love you so much, and I love you too. And then she asks, what is your favorite makeup brand? And I don't have just one favorite makeup brand. I have a few. I love NARS and Makeup Forever and MAC. Pete asks, what is the worst trouble that I've ever gotten in with my parents? And I would have to say it was one time when I was 13, I took the car out. I stole the car. I drove it to take my friends home at like 4:30 in the morning. I got in so much trouble. And when I got home, my dad was standing in the window with his, like, only his underwear on. My mom was, like, screaming and was like, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And I was like, Mom, that's just stupid. Needless to say, I was grounded for my birthday. I was grounded for a lot of things. So that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done and the most trouble that I've ever gotten in. Ingrid asked if I plan on releasing my Spanish song for my South American fans, and unfortunately it didn't make the record for this album, but hopefully it'll be on the next one, and you never know, maybe it will. But I do have a song in Spanish. It's called Rascacielos, and it's the Spanish version of Skyscraper. At Amanda Souza 2 asked what I miss the most about recording Sunny with a Chance, and I'd have to say the cast, because the cast were so close to my heart. Working with Tiffany every day, working with Brandon and Doug and everybody, they just were amazing. I had so much fun, and we just would laugh nonstop all day. At Pink Skyscraper asked what song I can relate to the most on Unbroken, and I think that would have to be For the Love of a Daughter, just because it's so personal and so close to my heart. Lunid asks what kind of clothes I like to wear and what's my favorite color. I like to wear clothes that I'm going to feel comfortable in, but that also make a statement and are pretty fun and either out there or, you know, just make me feel happy. My favorite color would probably be gold. Julianne asks what are some of the upcoming projects that I have right now. And right now I'm just really focused with this album coming out and hopefully, maybe, possibly a tour soon. Erica asks which current R&B soul singers inspire me today. And I would have to say Jennifer Hudson all the way. She inspires me so much. She's just so soulful, and she sings with such passion in her voice. I love her so much. And also Adele. Serena asks, how does it feel being back up on stage and performing all of my songs? And I would have to say it feels amazing. Performing my songs in front of my fans is one of the best things about my job and my career. I get to connect with complete strangers through music, and the fact that they're my fans is just unbelievable to me, so I love my job. Jamila asks what song am I releasing next. The song that I'm releasing next is called Who's That Boy, and it's featuring Dev, and I'm really, really excited about it. It's my next single, and it's really fun. It's kind of the song that you blare in your car while driving around with your girlfriends, and it's fun. I like it. Alejandra asked if I'll go back to pop rock music in my future albums, and the answer to that would be I don't know. We'll have to find out, because, you know, sometimes I change it up, and, you know, sometimes I like to just, I don't know, the next album could be country. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Jennifer asks who is my inspiration and what keeps me so strong, and I'd have to say that my inspiration would have to come from my mom, because she's been through so much, and she's so strong to this day, and she helps me every day. from waking up in the morning to, you know, just helping me with my, like, silly problems or whatever. She's my hero. Jennifer Marie asked what helped me get through my body issues and what advice I would give to girls. And what helped me get through my body issues would have to be daily affirmations. And as silly as it sounds, just looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you're beautiful. And realizing that the problems come from within and not really from the outside. So if you're struggling with your body image, I would say, you know, try to take a look at what's going on in your life and see if there's any changes that you can make to make yourself happier. The advice that I would give also is to speak up about the issues that you have, and if it's a serious matter, definitely don't be afraid to get help. Demi asks, what is the craziest thing a fan has ever done for me? And it's probably you for copying my name. I'm just kidding. I've had a fan actually dress up like a skyscraper. She built a skyscraper costume out of cardboard and stood outside of my rehearsals one day. And that was probably the craziest thing that anyone's ever done. Demi is a goddess asks, cats or dogs? And I'm going to have to go with dogs because I have 4 of them at my house and because I'm allergic to cats, so that's kind of a biased answer. KP Loves Demi asks, what is the best part about my first show? I would have to say the best part about my first show was just stepping on stage and realizing that people were there for me. It was an amazing feeling. Molly Betts asks, is it weird when people cry when they see me? It's a little weird to understand, but I take it as very, very flattering, and it's really sweet. I've done that with other artists, so I know what it's like. So it's definitely not too weird for me. It's unbelievable and kind of weird knowing that I do that to people, I guess. Yeah. Moni asks, what are my favorite songs on Unbroken and why? My favorite songs on Unbroken are Unbroken, because it's just such a great power dance song. I love Fix a Heart, which is kind of the heartbreak song on the album. And I also love Who's That Boy, because it's my next single. Tanya asks if I would make a horror movie, and yes, I would love to, but I would want to be the scary person in the movie, not the chick that runs around screaming from the monster. I'd want to be the scary one. Sarah asks, which do I prefer, Red Bull or Rockstar? And I'm going to have to go with sugar-free Red Bull because I'm a Red Bull. I'm just kidding. That was a play on words. Margarita asks, if I could choose the best song of all time, what would I choose? And I would choose Unbroken. No. I think one of the best songs of all time is Yesterday by the Beatles. Hey, I'm Demi Lovato once again. Thank you so much for all of your questions, and I hope you enjoyed my answers.